Peace and abundance, peace and prosperity. Man, I was having this conversation with this cat, man. He was telling me all about this, how his baby mama like this and she like that. And I said to him this question, where I asked him this question. When you was dealing with the woman, did she ever have respect for you? And he couldn't really think over that. And I went ahead on to tell him that when you choose to lay down and have children with a woman, this is a vice versa for both sexes. But when you choose to lay down and have children with an individual, that's going to be the most important decision that you make in your life. Because if people show certain attributes, certain characteristics in their attitudes, you got to know what you're going to deal with once you bring another life or lives into this world. You know, a lot of men like to make excuses, particularly in the black community. Oh, bitter baby mother. Oh, why it is. You know, in our community, there's a lot of us brothers that don't like to step up and take care of their responsibility. They don't like to be there. You can't be no fully man if you got children out here, you're not taking care of them, you're not in your life, your children don't know. You can't say you a man. I don't care how manly you could think you are. I don't care because you think you're fixing on things, you're doing that. If you got children and you're not in your children's life, you're not a man. Being a father, being a man is taking accountability for anything you put out here in this world. You got to step to your responsibilities. No woman should be with a man, he got children and he don't know where his children at. He ain't in their life. He ain't trying to communicate. I mean, we live in the habit of social media and modern technology. I mean, if you live in another state, you can't see your children physically every day, or they live hundreds of miles from you, but you can FaceTime them. You can talk through Google Chat, Google Meet. You can talk through social media. You can have a relationship, building a virtual relationship, or something. You know what school they go to. You know what's going on in their life. You know how you spy a deadbeat man when they can't tell you their children school clothes size, shoes they wear, what their favorite food is, what school they go to, what activity they in. When they can't tell you nothing about their children, that speaks a lot about them. Most deadbeats ain't gonna speak on that because in their hearts they know that they ain't doing what they're supposed to do. And it's not about bashing, it's about telling the truth. We live in a society that people don't want truth to be out here. People talking about, oh, you bashing if you speaking negative. No, you have to speak the truth. You don't have to sit around and say, just dog a person and say this and that, but the truth is the truth. If a person is negligent and not in their children's life, or other parent has that right to inform their children when they're young, like this is why that person showing negligence or abandonment situations towards the children. As a custodial parent, you have that right to protect your children from an individual that's showing that they don't want to be a part of the child or children's life. You don't let your children get exploited by people, individual, whether it's their mother or father, who not showing they want to be a part of their life. Because all it does is mentally damage the children. You got a lot of men and women out here walking around here with mama and father issues because either one lacked that in their life. There's a lot of men in our community that was raised by single mothers. They really don't know how to be a man properly, because if a man doesn't rear you and train you up in manhood training, your mother can only do best, but a mother can't prepare you for the world out here being a man because you're not going to really know. Some people try to argue, yes, my mother did the best she can. How can a female raise a man into a man when she's not that? She don't know what a man going to face. Women can get empathy and sympathy from the world. Men can't. We can't get that. Nobody gives a fuck about us. We're going to have to figure shit out and go head on. You know, we have different outlets or sources where we can speak on it, but you just have to step up and be there, man. You know, this thing is just bad. I just sit back and be shaking my head, man. Like, not to condone people, but, man, you got to tighten up, man. Life's too short, man. And you can't get back that time. You don't want to let your children grow up and you try to come back and try to play that father role and you ain't been there. You can't do that no more. You may be that biological father, but having that bond and stuff with them ain't there because you chose not to do that. Maybe because of your own reason. Maybe because you was not ready. However, I'm just encouraging you guys, you young brothers, use protection. Do everything to avoid it when you know you ain't ready to be that father and know the responsibility to be a father and taking care of family, and it really have to be there. When you know you're not ready for that, don't put yourself in that position, man. You know, practice safe sex, man. Use your best judgment. I understand none of us are perfect, but you got to become wiser, man. Because all you're going to do is have a situation the children feel like they ain't cared about the way they kind of figure out in life and navigate, man. And you just continue the whole bunch of mental psychosis and mentally damaged people, man. Emotionally damaged from abandonment issues. When you lack a parent in your life or parents in your life, it affects you upbringing. You could try to be different. You could try to assume that make it through the crack, but it emotionally affects you. It affects on your mental plate. It does. You can try to act like it don't, but it does plays on your mind. I'm just speaking the truth, man, on this subject. But continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Peace, I'm out.